Welcome to Bipolar Afterthoughts, and this is more of a quick thought, but this goes to speak on judgment. We've all been judged, we all judge. Yeah, that's fine, whatever. However, when it comes to misconceptions about people, or thinking you know the whole story about someone or about a situation when in fact you don't, can be quite damaging. And for multiple reasons, for multiple people. I've had to deal with this since I was really young due to the family I have that I grew up with. People judge me as young as 8, probably before that, because they thought since my mom was into drugs and my half brother was as well, and other things, that I must be no good. And now, have I made poor decisions? Yes, but we all have. I think that can be said safely. Now, it's no secret that I am an addict, but I am sober. Have been for 10 months, almost 11. I used to self-harm. I haven't done that in 4 years, I think. I can be clingy at times. I used to be even more so. And however, if you ever called someone because you got into an altercation with your friend or significant other, you know that when you're talking to that person, you're not telling them the good stuff. You're telling them the bad stuff. You're telling them what frustrates you. You're more often than not going to give them the the bad side of them, not the whole story, not who they are overall. And we're trained to, when we're really mad, our brains are just used to being like, oh, did you hear about this? Did you hear what my, guess what they did, blah, 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 so I just can't even speak straight. But when they do something really nice for us, a lot of times we don't instinctively go to the phone and be like, oh my God, guess what? I mean, sometimes, yes, but it depends on the person and on the situation, but more often than not, we vent more than we praise. And everything I've said about myself, that I used to do and used to be like and all that kind of crap, well, I have changed so much and I've come such a fucking long way. So much. It's I couldn't even measure how much. And I don't usually give myself props or anything like that. I'm pretty hard on myself, but I have made strides, even in the past year alone. And so if I compare myself to who I was about 6 or 7 years ago, that was about 10 to 15 different versions of me ago, I've shed that many layers of skin. And one thing that hasn't changed about me is I am a phenomenal friend. At least I have the capability to be so. If you need someone to call, I'm there. I will answer. If you need help figuring out a situation, I got you. If someone's doing you wrong and you can't stand up for yourself, I'll stand up for you. That has never changed. And I have always wanted the best for my friends and for those involved around me. Now, do I always give that? No. But again, I don't think any of us could say we always do, even if our intentions are the best. This is a topic because I've dealt with it my whole life, but then it was also kind of brought to my attention with one message, and I only saw one and I didn't get to see the rest of them, but someone made a comment about like problems with me they had when it started or something, and that was from what I believe, I'm not too certain, 6 or 7 years ago. And between then and now, I have made many mistakes. I have just done so much bad stuff, but I have done just as much good stuff, if not more. For other people especially, I have a tendency to put other people's needs and wants in front of my own, although I can be quite selfish too. And I'm not going to apologize for my journey. I'm not going to apologize for how long it's taken me to get to where I'm at currently. And I know I still have growth to do, and I am working on that. I'm always working on growth. And I hope that for anyone else out there, just remember other people who are stuck in the past, they're stuck in the past, and that's on them. That's not on you at all. So just, keep being you, keep doing you, and try your best to not listen to them, because, especially if the person has never met you or talked to you directly, and all they know of you from someone else, or maybe videos, or a combination of those two. If they've never talked to you, they don't really know anything about you, about who you are at a fundamental level. So for someone like that to make assumptions and judge and be on the lookout, I guess, about you is kind of wrong, depending on the person. I mean, if you've heard, okay, yeah, sorry about that, but if you heard, like, oh yeah, they beat their significant other, they beat their friends, or if what they're doing that's really bad and destructive is something that has not changed or not seeking help for, they did it, it's just a few months, then of course, yes, have some concern. But don't have a problem with that person. You don't know them. You don't know what's really going on. Have you heard the full story of what they've been through, about what they are doing to change, what their bad attributes are? Have you heard all sides of the story? That's what you should ask yourself. And so what I am saying, basically, and this person may watch this video, so I've got no real beef with you. It's just, I do believe it was quite immature, and I don't know the full context or the full conversation. All I'm saying is, for anyone out there now, this goes to anyone out there who wants to judge me for who I used to be and ignores the fact of my sobriety from substances, from self-harm, the fact that I'm going to therapy, the fact that I've written a book and published it, and wants to not, realize how much I've helped my friends, doesn't want to inquire about that before making a judgment. Well, guess what? Fuck you. There you go. That's been a bipolar afterthought. And just remember, no one actually knows you except for you and those who you surround yourself with. And other people, outside parties, third parties, they don't know shit. So, see you in the next one. Bye.